And for us who are single still, we also say happy Valentine. But guys, don't mind with the situation or rather the background, the workplace that I am. But this is where I can manage so that I can talk to you directly. Now, guys, I want to share for you a very interesting story. The journey that where I normally sit down, it's something that it make me almost cry. It's not something good that has really happened to me, and it's something that has really made me to see this relationship as something that it cannot be worked. The problem is now it's not the situation that we are in. The problem is the people we get in this journey of relationship. You know, I I first entered in relationship, was it 2 years back after my college? Is the moment I said now I can love again or I can have someone in my life. But things did not go as I had planned. Everything backfired and everything was anything that you cannot even share with someone. But now, guys, in case labda you have watched this channel until this time, before we now dive in the real talk, as normally say, talk with Mkuu. Before we dive in a real talk, what you can just do, be part and parcel of this channel. What you can do is just to click that subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Anytime I will be live, YouTube will automatically giving you a notification. This is our place that we shall be talking, and this is our home that we shall be talking. Don't mind the background, don't mind the quality of the sound, don't mind the nature of the camera, but as we move forward through your support and through my own support, we shall be the place that we need to be. Now, guys, I'm waiting for you guys so that you may proceed with this live stream. Okay, no, love is something that most people have different definition of love, and at times I normally feel that we do away with love, or what else should we do with love? I remember when I was entering into my first love, everything was good until it reaches the time of Valentine. At that time, it was a situation where we were giving, we used to give flowers to the people. So I bought my first lover a flower. When I bought the flower, then the love completely it changes. And now when the love changes, everything becomes difficult on my side. At times, I reach a time I ask myself, what is wrong, guys? So I'm asking there a very simple question, a poll there. Let's try to engage in it. I'm asking if do you really believe in love? As we proceed, let me just put it there. Do you really believe in love? Do you really believe in love? For the singles, you can also share something small. Do you really believe in love? Yeah, I have shared there, so you can either put yes or you can either put no. So the question I have put there, do you really believe in love? If yes, you can put just yes, and if you don't believe in love, you can put there no. That is the option that I have put there. Do you really believe in love? Then this is a content that I'm putting there so that you can also help me as we proceed with this love talk. Let me put there something very interesting. Hi, I can see someone is chatting there. So let me put there a very interesting things as we proceed with this our live stream. I want to put there. I want to put there. I want to put there something small so that you can also get in contact with Ah, my name, you will get it there. So let me put something there small so that you can proceed with this name, with this number that you okay. Have this set support. Then let me start this poll. Okay, it's something. It's let me put here this poll so that we can do something small with it. So I want to say that for those who want to get in touch with me, I want to put here something small. Get in touch with Mkuu. Either we can talk for support wise, and again so that we can begin this chat, just talk together. Just wait, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Let me put here something small. Get in touch, get in touch for support. So you can also talk to me in WhatsApp so that we can share more, but I will not share more here on live. So before we proceed, for those who are single like me, you know how you can do. You can decide to say, okay, it was today, it's our Valentine Day, so let me give this guy flowers. We accept flowers, whichever the country you are. I accept flowers. So I have said there, you can get in touch with me, and I have said there, get in touch with for support. Let me put here something small so that it can be get in touch. Okay. Aha. So guys, things is very interesting. Things is very interesting. So you can send your flower. So those people, hello, those people are saying, for the singles like me, hi singles. Hey, yani, love sometimes so bitter. Yani, love is not something that we can also, hey. So love, I have said for today, I'm not going to. I think I cannot even believe in it. Love is something that has completely destroyed me. I don't think eh, love is something that has really completely destroyed me. Whichever, when I begin this life, I told you, don't mind the kind of background, but love is not something that has really destroyed me kabisa. Because maybe, at this age, I don't have any someone in my life, but now sometimes if you want to send a flower, let me put their number so that you can send your flower there so that you can proceed. You can send your flower there. Let me put something small here so that you can send your flower as we proceed with your live stream. Okay, 07. Oh, now it is okay. You can do something here. You can do something here. Yes. Now everything is set. Let's proceed. You can send your flower on number that I have just pinned on that screen. Now let's proceed. Someone has asked me, where are you from, or where are you, Jessica Makachi? Now let me go straight. We ni mtu mmoja hapo kwa machini. Austin, toka nje. Okay, now let's proceed. So when I begin, fiti sana. So let's proceed. Serious matter. The disturbance is now over. So when I begin to enter into this relationship some days back, things was quite difficult on my side. I have already told you that I was in campus like 2 to 3 years ago. So when I did my first love, when I met my first love, everything was interesting, everything was good, and everything was moving on well. And where the rain started to beat me is now where where I send these flowers, so that in any other way, you have just to send flowers to appreciate for your lovers. But things really backfired on my side. When I sent those flowers never go well. From there, sasa niko single. I'm just talking here. Hey, I'm single, but we know that everything gonna be okay. We have tried to cry, but you know that some of us machozi hayasaidii. Now for those one, let me finish here something small, then we proceed with our talk. Yeah. Mm. Back for the singles, for the singles. Welcome back, welcome back. We proceed with our talks. We proceed with our talks. Guys, why are you living so much? You are living very easily. This is the place now we need to have a talk. Welcome back, guys. This is the place now where we need to have a talk. Now, after we met with that lady, I will not mention the name of the lady. Everything was okay when I met with that lady. We do one, we do two, we do three things, A, B, C, D. Now it teaches at times that now everything was too difficult. So the lady promised me, you know, when you are in a setup of, let me say, education, someone may tell you, okay, now let me go to see my parents. Another one may say, okay, now let me go and do this. So when that person went to see the parents back home, little did I know that the lady was going to meet the love of her life. And remember, he has just promised you everything, that you are the person that he will work with. You are the person that he also appreciates you to have him. So everything backfired, and I reached a situation where I was alone, and now, you know, where anything, so you know, you cannot even accept things to go the way it is. Assume that when you are in any relationship, then you find that either your partner is walking away, you will do all means to ensure that that partner remains with you. You will do everything possible under the power that you have to ensure that that person remains under your control. But now I didn't manage at that time, kwa sababu, you know, how to manage the first love is also matters a lot. Now people have tried it, but they have failed miserably. We have also people have tried to at least try to safeguard that things. Safeguarding is very good, but now I tried it, but it failed completely. I reaches a time that I'm alone in this journey of love, and now I ask myself, what is the essence of dating? After getting, I never get the answer to that question. What is the essence of dating? So things was good until things turn upside down. So you find that you have this person in your life, the person has gone, you don't have any person whom you can really trust to, you are there alone. So yani, you know, the first heartbreak, you don't know how to manage it. It has come and it is too pinchy. This, it hurts, it burns like a flame. It burns like a flame in your heart when you sit down and realize, hey, these things is too dangerous. So it really burns like a flame. But now things we normally ought to accept and to move on. So most of the people are celebrating with their lovers. So in this podcast, or rather in this talk, let's have those people who have not even managed to give someone even to send a flower to. You find that you are just there, you don't have anything to rely, but you hope that one day God will bring that person in your life. There is where difficulties comes in. At times, I normally say that accepting. We, kama umelipa pesa simama huko. Weka hapo. Weka hapo. Aya, simama hapa. Sawa sawa. Wewe punguza volume hapo. Kandochi, punguzio kijana pale volume. Sawa sawa, watu wenye hawana mashini watatu. Sawa sawa. Back again like never before. Sorry for interruption. You find the place where I am. Lazima you might work, ufanye huku, then ufanye huko, then you proceed. So when the lady went, venye tulikuwa tunaendelea na story, then ikabaki like I'm just there. I don't have someone whom to talk to. I don't have anybody whom I can even call. And at that time, you find those people who are in relationship, those people who are lovers, they were like, even some are laughing at you. That hike, when you have your relationship, you want to make everybody to know that now you are truly dating. But that did not also work well with me. So from that time until now, the horror in house is now how to get another lover. So it becomes that any person I get, atufiki in that Valentine. Any person that you get, you don't even reach to that Valentine that we all ought to. So you find that you are just there struggling with this life, struggling with this relationship, struggling, ensuring that to make anything to work. But now also have different repercussions that we ought have to say. Number one, if this situation is persisting, you tried to pray, but the partner that is coming on your way is not that one that you want to. You put on doing things at least to make you feel like one day I will ensure that I'm at that right place. You keep on doing things at least hoping that at times I will also have someone to celebrate too. You keep on also, you keep on now living on a life of hope. You keep on saying that one day, you keep on saying that there is a time it will arrive, it will reach. You keep on saying that ipo siku Mungu atakuletea baraka yako. So this situation that you keep on praying, you keep on believing, and you keep on saying, let's now stay persistent that one day everything will be same. So it teaches now, you find that to go kwenda mbele, to go forward is difficult as relationship is. To go backward is also now very dangerous. So you find yourself like in a cage, a cage. So you cannot move out of this cage, and you cannot get inside of that cage. So you find you are in a place where you just rotating there as if you are doing something, let me call zero grazing. So you find like, let me try a new lover, but now you retreat. Okay, let me do this. Again, if you say, okay, let me try to find a loved one, but again, you still retreat it. So the pain that you had and you did not get someone to help you to manage it is now eating up, or rather is now eating us again to this relationship story of it. You had A, you had B, and you had C. But now from there, you find that you will now try to surround yourself at the same place. You're trying to rotate yourself at the same place. And that's why we normally come up with a solution. So the solution, sometimes you may find a therapist that are more expensive. So the only therapist that we have is to talk. The only therapist that I may have is just to, in any other way, Kiswahili they normally say ongea ikutoke. That is the only therapist that we may have. So these things end up eating in our futures. These things made us even making the wrong decision. These things even made us not even believing in yourself. You find that through the heart, through the hole, through the wound that you had early before. So you are just at the same place, even trying to find the way out. How am I going to do so that I can find myself out? You keep on crying. You keep on, for ladies, they keep on testing each and every man. Let me try this man. How is he going to be? You find that it is now you are now from frying pan direct to fire. And heartbreak. The guy heartbreak you. He left you in a miserable situation. You try to find, like now, I believe that I'm talking to the singles, those people who don't have someone to even to wish a Valentine. Let me take this opportunity to wish you a happy Valentine's once again. So you find that you are there trying to make, or rather to find someone in any other person. Hapo ndio inakuanga a challengeful. Like I'm trying to find someone in any other person. Like assume I had a lady who really betrayed me. But now this lady, he begin her own life. Now the problematic is that I'm trying to find another lady, or rather that lady is trying to find another man, but in that relationship of theirs is now looking me in that relationship, where now it becomes difficult. So the nature of the ladies that you normally get, you may find a lady who likes money. You find a lady who like to do what? To have different men. So he likes tomorrow when he has that one, yesterday when he has that one. So it find that is the nature, or rather that is now the way of her to get healed. That is now the nature for him, or rather for her to get healed. How will this destroy everything? The question is how. So to answer the question how, I opted that I will remain single until further notice. That is now the big problematic that I had. I choose that I will remain single. I will remain to be the way I am until further notice. Where I sit, some say that is a dangerous decision in life that anyone can ever opt to make, is to stay single. If you find this is not working, find someone to replace. The problem that I did now, I normally sit down, I find that things is difficult. I normally sit down, I don't know where shall I start. I normally sit down, even I ask myself, what did I do? Where shall I now do correct? And where did I not, where did I do wrong? That's something you find yourself, like as we are now talking, you find yourself in a situation, let me say in a corner. We're asking yourself, how will I do A? How will I do B? You are just there, stuck. I normally say stuck. You don't know anything about it. You don't have anything that can help you to get out of it. Right now, people are out. And now it's me and you here. We are not out. We have not yet that person to get out. So you sit, you thought that things will be okay. You try to find, what will I listen to? Which music will I listen to? Try ask yourself, whom will I advise me? Hmm? So status, it's not somewhere to go. People are posting their lovers. It's not between me and you. We don't have anything to share. We don't have anything that we may also appreciate about it. Hmm? We find that the situation is now becoming more and more difficult. That's why the distraction, that it's now difficult, the distraction. We look at the distraction that this person made in your life. Hmm? How it is completely destroyed. This angle of how people look for relationship is where now I'm going. The angle. That angle. So you find it destroyed everything. How am I going to look relationship again? Ishaenda. It's already gone. How am I going to look at this angle again? Finding different people is also now what's made us to be bad, or rather, it's what made us not to do what is required. Like, I've been dumped here, I'm going to find any person to replace the wound that this person has caused to me. And that is costing us a lot. That is costing us a lot. That is something that is now making us our wound to elaborate, our wound to be more deep. Because like my situation, let me just share with you how I find that. Right? So the situation it becomes much difficult. The situation it becomes too difficult. The situation at times also it becomes so difficult that you can also do what you can also try to talk about it. And now the only option that people normally do is to completely run away after relationship. They completely say that I will never date again. They end up now uttering some of the words that they are really working for them to date. You end up, okay, Valentine, it was like a horror to me. What will I do next? I will not again love. You are now doing declaration that at times it hinder our well-being in future. You make a declaration that at times when you sit down and go out, do a flashback, you find that you have made a very big mistake in this entire life. And that is not something that we should ought also to do what to accept it. Blunder that you made, these blunders. Blunders. Let's talk about blunders. 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 Which blunder have you ever made? Which blunder? You are there. Blunder, relationship blunders. Those are the PJWP, relationship blunders. You have just joined campus. You have just get a relationship blunders. Which relationship blunders has really destroyed you? Which relationship blunders? I may say that mine was quite different. Yours is quite different. And mine also might also, I will not even like it. So these blunders is what now making us completely to get out of our way. These blunders, you find yourself doing A, you find yourself doing B. These blunders, they get you out of the way. You find that You are just there doing to find any other route, and that route is not going to help you. You find that you are now getting any other things to replace the pain that was there. Hmm? These blunders, you are lady. Today is a Valentine. These blunders, it keeps you off. You are a man. These blunders, it finds you that now you're already done with the relationship. You're already done with, even let me say, anything concerning relationship. Because of the blunders, blunders that you make, blunders that I did, blunders that you did. These people is inafanya the relationship is now difficult for us to run. You find yourself, you are trying as much as you can, you are doing whatever it can, but anything's not adding up. You are trying as much as you can. Even those who are now born again, you are praying daily. May God give me a good husband. You are doing whatever you can do. You are saying, oh mighty God, may you help me this, may you help me that. But the same God we are praying to. You find it's not even, the life is not even adding up. So tomorrow is a Sunday. As obvious, we shall meet at the same place here, and we shall try to look the biblical way of love and the love that me and you we normally as anticipate about it. No, the biblical nature of love is quite different from the love that we need. So tomorrow, like a time like this one, we shall try to find out what is God directed us about love, what God commanded us about love, so that you can see where are we going to get, where do we get lost, and where are we getting right. We need to sit down to know, okay, I did this. Now let's go to interactive situation. Let me try to read for the comments before I now embark on our interactive situation. Okay, get in touch with support. I put there the number. Okay, now let me try to go through your comments. Let me try to go through your comments. There is someone called Chalito Peterson. He said hi. Chalito Peterson, he said, what is your number? Then I Chalito Peterson said, can I send money? And I said, no, tomorrow is the day we shall do all these sorts of supporting and sending all those sorts of the gift. There is someone who said there, I said, hello, where are you from? And I said that as obvious, this face is the face from Kenya. This is not the face from any other country. This is the face from Kenya. And now let's proceed with our live stream and let's proceed. Allow me to take a small break. I'm coming back anytime soon. Bye bye. Unyama, karibu, nichukue breki. Unyama, ongelesha watu hapa mapenzi bana. So umekuja. Hey guys. Sasa si hey guys, unaongea mfululizo hapa si TikTok. Hapo si TikTok. Wewe kijana, nitakuchapa na hii maji. Unaangalia ngaje kaa chokora. Ingia hapa Jojo. Ingia hapa ni msungu anaingia. Kwa hii mashine. Kaa kwa hii mashine. Wanasumbua aje na huyu kijana amekuwa hapa. Ingia hapa, sitakupea hiyo mashine. Hata mimi sitakupea hiyo mashine. Huyu anagaa kugaa. Bido bidagua bia. Inaliaje kama bana, hiyo ni
Nimeongea kwa wakati sasa nakunywa maji
kwani bodi kuruka ni shida.
Basi waambie tu support. Tuambie college alikuwa anafanya. Umracha bayani wake. Hiyo ni mzuri. Umewezaje patana na hiyo ni lesson mkuu. Na si mara ya kwanza. Tulikuwa na mwingine yaani Mkenya tuone tu wewe rangi nyingine mosi madeo jinga
Oscar maalisha
leo maji na kesho maji
niachie tu kamene kulala na basi ya mambo adala sisi
kamena na
doa rashi cheki imemuona ameonekana, acha na hiyo ndio inajitatu ya mchanga Manoma. Huyo ndio huwa kuja na alikuwa amekaa. Sasa anatoka.
All right, guys, welcome back. Let's what's happening between our borders in counties and countries. All right, guys, I'm from break. This voice you are listening for it from the other side of this room. Nataka kuamsha kwanza ndio niende huko. So this is a Valentine Day. The person you are seeing on camera is called Munyama. Munyama is a Kenyan artist. He sings songs like Toto Fine, another song Karombosia, another song that has ever been we maseji imeisha hapo. Haya, hii Mkuu we, haya toka hivi we maseji hapo. Right, guys, I'm back just from a water break. Sometimes normally say we take a water break and we usually resumes our duties. For whoever has watched until this time, whoever has really tried as much as he can and really bear with the guy that has just gone. It was something a bit difficult for you to do with it. The guy also know things the way it is. Now, let's go back to where we left. And I was going to take you guys straight to the consequences that got me. And that consequences was a little bit difficult. And you out with it, it was something that it needed another force to come. It needed something at least to do. So, how I really dealt with it. That's now the question that I want to discuss for the remaining part of this live stream. How I really dealt with it, how I really managed to deal with it, and how I really managed to do A, B, C, D with it. Now, it's just at times that there's something that called acceptability, to accept yourself, acceptance. And when you walk in any therapy room, when you walk in any therapy section, even walk in any therapy room, they will say that number one, what you ought to do is to accept yourself. Jikubali that this has happened. What next is to accept the situation the way it is. That's normally said. Ukipatana na ngori and a heartbreak at that time, it might be like a disaster on your side. Hiyo ni ngori. So how are you going to accept it? The way you will accept it and the way you will start to mingle with the people and the way you start to do as you move forward, that's now will define a really gent in you, be it a man or be it a woman. The way now you will get out of it, the consequences, how are you going now to deal with it? So one, I say that now the acceptability, you accept yourself, say okay, imekam venye imekuja. Okay, wacha mimi nifanyaje, I move on, niendelee na maisha yangu, then tutaproceed na kule mbele. So number two, also have to do something that called now, you try, you don't start to blame yourself. You don't start to curse yourself. You don't start to put barriers in yourself, saying that I will not again do that things. You say that I will not again engage myself in I will not again give someone my heart. Some start to say that now I will have start to love half. To love a half that you will love with your brains, but not with your heart. But that is dangerous. Love is something that deals with the emotion. How will you love someone with your brains, then the whole of your body you are putting in someone else? That something's not even adding up. That science is not even really that science that it can make any sense. No, when you have decide that okay, I'm going to do it is in a form of relationship. Love the way it is. Acceptance is something very, very, very good. Accept yourself and move the way it is. Say, okay, it has happened. What next? Let me accept myself, then know how am I going to get out of this situation. The situation is something difficult. This is the situation that you are in. This is the situation that the relationship has got you in. This is the situation that now you want to find how am I going to get out of this situation. Adding a situation in another situation is something too dangerous. It's something too difficult, and it's something too hard for you to manage it. We ought also to accept, okay, these things has happened. I'm not going to add the situational way on it. In case of having a situational way, find a way out. Which is my way out? Find the way out. Then when you get the way out, it will be better for you. It will be good for you, and it will be something understandable for you. But now accepting the situation the way it is and moving on. Someone may say, after moving on, what next? After moving on, what next? That's another question. After moving on, what next? After you have moved on, don't just go straight to another relationship. Don't. Whatever. Don't go straight to another relationship. This has happened. It may happen. Don't just from here you jump in another one. From here you jump in another one. It will not add any value to your life. What you ought to do is to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Identify the skills that you may have. Any skill, let me say, have a skill in video editing, and now the relationship has backfired. What am I going to do? I'm going to ensure that I work on that skill fully. I maximize on it fully. I ensure that the skills that is now going to make me earn something. Maximize on your skill. Whichever the skills that you have, maximize. Don't mind. Don't mind, kabisa. You know that you are good in graphics. Maximize in that. You are good in doing ABCD. Maximize in that. So, maximizing on your skills is something very important. Maximizing on your skills is something that is going to make you very, very difficult. Maximizing in your skill is something very best for you in this life as it is concerned. No, the skills that you may have, let me say, we have already talked about it as skills of now. I have skills to do ABCD. You may say, okay, now I have a skills to do YZD. No. You will just align on yourself and everything will be best on your side. Some may say that you don't have any skill, but hakuna mtu ana skill. Have you ever find a person who does not have any skill kabisa? I don't know. I haven't find one. Kila mtu has a skill. Each and every person has a skill in this life. Each and every person has a skill. Now it is interactive. What types of skills do you have? Also find to ask yourself, what type of a skill do you have? What types of skills do you have? That is a very important question. That's a very open questions that most of the people find it difficult for them to answer. What are you trying to do in future? What are you trying to at least to do in your tomorrow's life, in your today's life, and in your yesterday's life? That is now maximizing of the skills. Come in. As I want, let me try to put a question to you, whether you will watch this live or watch this video live, you will find that question to you. So what experience, or what I'm trying to come up with, what experience, let me try to type it. What experience? Mostly people have different experience, but let me just put here a very small question. I pose it to you. What experience? Yeah, is it experience? Let me try to put it in a good grammar. What experience have you learned? You know, some people have learned different things, some people have learned different skills. So what experience have you learned in relationship? Be it you are married, it's not limited to only those people who are not married. It's now open to each one of us to at least to have a discussion in comment section off camera. Now, I'm seeing there. What experience have, let me add here you. What experience it is good. What experience, what experience have you learned? What experience have you learned? What experience have you learned in relationship? No, different experience. Let me say relationships, stroke marriages. The people are different outside there. What experience have you learned in relationship, stroke marriages, right? Yes, relationships, stroke marriages. Some have learned different in marriages. So those who like politics, I'm shifting to other channel so that you can talk politics, so that you can discuss politics. So what experience have you learned in a relationship stroke marriage? Okay. What experience have you learned in relationship stroke marriage? That's now what we are going to discuss about. Let me put a question mark on it. So let me add option number one. Let me add, was it good or was it bad? You know, we have two places that we ought to. Let's say, is it a good experience? Is it a good one or is it a bad one? Because it is a good one. It is a good one or a bad one. For those who like politics, I'm shifting to the political channel. It is a good one or a bad one. So we also have to discuss the experience that we have learned. Is it a good one or a bad one? Is it a good one or a bad one? So this is the option that I've had. Let me add another option that will say, I better rather not to share. So some is difficult. So you may say that I better rather not to share it. Also, you accept, I better rather not to share it. Not to share it. This is a good option there. Now I have put there a poll for you guys. As we wind up, the poll is there. As we wind up this discussion, the poll is there. You can see it and you can still participate in it. You can see it and you can still participate in it. As we now proceed to our main discussion in this, some say podcast, but I normally not say podcast. This is not a podcast, my brother. Let me try to see the other side how this poll look like, so that you went up. As we went up, what experience have you learned? People have different experience. Oh, say okay, I've learned this, this. I've learned Mkuu, ABCD. I've learned. People have different experience that they have learned. Also, when you share yours, we all accept it. Kwani iko nini? Are we not all Kenyans? Some we may. Internet is buffering. You are live again. Sorry for that interaction that has just happened. Let me try to see it in there's any other side of it, side of it is called as still genius. Let me have it the side of it. Enda nyumbani. We. Oh. Shine on my way. I have ever listened that song. Shine on my way. Pa, 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 pa. Oh, 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 hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm winding up my live stream. What is your experience there? One voted. You have it. Sha, 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 sha.
Una amepasuka kichwa. Nishamtibu. Lakini sina baba.